Alright, welcome to the stream. As always, I gotta set it up, so bear with me here while I set it up.
Safe area detected.
Oh, and on another note, brand new, very, very well. It took me a while to make this thumbnail, so just let me know how that is. Brand new. I think it's amazing, but that's just my opinion, right?
Agent in need of backup.
Baggage screening is mandatory. Please remove all metallic objects and electronic devices when entering the safe area.
Alright, I'm almost done. I just gotta add these and we're good. Whoops. Alright, here we go. Down, down, down. It's a pain in the butt, but I gotta do this every time because if I try to do it the other way, then I have issues. Because I'm on PS5 and it just doesn't seem to want to cooperate the way it did on PS4 when I streamed from that. It's a little different. Alright, we should be good to go now. Okay, I was farming something here. And I'm going to continue to farm it. This stream might not be too long because it depends on a couple of factors. One of the factors is, will my son nap long enough? And secondly, where's my wife? She went out to do some stuff, but that'll all depend on that too as well. What am I wearing? Oh yeah, I'm wearing my farming gear.
Rogue agent detected.
Rogue agents. Nice. Well, let me just take care of that problem. I'll just turn this on right here. Or it just ignores me. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's kill these guys. Just give me 1 second here. The one thing about friggin' Spotify that I don't like is the fact that if you're trying to use it through your PS5, you have to be online. Like you have to, because you can use the offline mode of Spotify, and it works on my phone to my headset, like to my earphones. But if I try to do it from my PS5 to my headset, I have to be online. Which means if somebody else is using it, guess what? It won't let me do it. Nice. Alright, well, there's another way to do this. 1 second. I'm just trying to get some Fox's Prayer knee pads. I already have some, but I want another pair because I want to do something with them. There's something I'm trying to do. I've already figured one part of the
Active
puzzle
terminal
out.
detected.
I just need to figure the second part of the puzzle.
Serious trouble.
Oh, you little
Agent
bitch.
killed.
I'm gonna kill that hoe.
Shade tech detected. Striker drone detected.
Yeah, I'm gonna limit your space.
Rogue assault turret detected. Rogue sniper turret detected. Rogue incinerator turret detected.
Stand down, right here. Taking fire. Help here.
Nice.
On their feet. Lost them in.
Alright. Sniper over there. Good job, bitch. See, I've had enough of your sniping bullshit.
Rogue sniper turret
It's killing me.
detected.
Oh, you don't get to come up. Yeah, these guys are just giving me free stacks is what they're doing while every time they're playing. I'm just getting free stacks. Okay, where's that sniper? One more sniper. That's just it. You don't want me stacking, buddy. when I stack, I become that much more stronger. Stronger, you might not want to let me stack.
Fire, can't move!
Rogue striker drone detected. Incoming backup request.
There you go. Just pick on me again. And a sniper,
Rogue
right?
assault turret detected.
Come here, bitch.
I'm black on ammo.
Turret detected.
He's trying to burn me. I like it. More. Careful. I'm going to do your skill.
I'm reloading.
Say night night, motherfucker.
Rogue sniper turret detected.
Lay down. Wait a minute. You trying to hurt me? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so somebody dropped some stuff here. I think I already know about these two pieces, though. Yeah. I think this is the same piece that was before there. Yeah, it was. I got a better punch drunk piece than that. Ugh. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta grab something real quick. It's like not even 10 feet from me. Okay, back. That was actually hilarious. No, with this build, it's one of those builds that I use it for farming. I also use it in the DZ sometimes. It's one of those builds though that you don't want to let me stack, because if you let me stack those trophies, you're in trouble, like big trouble, because I won't die. But I
Rogue
shouldn't.
striker drone detected.
For the most part, I don't. There is the odd time I get killed, but then I just do this. The minute I get a trophy, I just stack.
Assault drones detected.
Oh. That tickles. Let me just hack these things real quick.
Rogue striker drone detected. Terminal controlled.
And it's not bad. I mean, I think for the most part, what is it at? I mean, I can get this up to 145,000, but right now I'm sitting at 128,713 armor regen per second. So it's insane. If you watch when I get hit, watch how quick my armor goes back up. It's pretty crazy. And you can acquire this in the DZ as well. You just go to the landmarks, kill all the shit. Somebody attacks you. It's probably going to be the worst thing they ever did was try to attack you, because they're going to get a surprise, one that they're not expecting. Because remember, not only does it give you armor regen, it gives you 3% when you use this backpack. It also gives you 30% skill efficiency, and it also gives you 30% weapon damage as well. And that lasts for 300 seconds. So every time you kill something and you pick up a trophy, you refresh that duration. So you can have this forever as long as you don't die. You just keep getting kills, and that's not hard to do in the DZ. You just go to the next landmark or look for NPCs. But in the meantime, you have 300 seconds in between, right? So you've got lots of time. So if somebody did attack you, for example, I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to die, but there's a good chance you're probably going to survive, because you have something they don't, which is the ability to get your armor back quick. when you're getting hit by, you know, a lot of shit. Like I was. He just shocked his own guy. But that robot right there does a lot of damage. He probably does more damage than the NPC himself. But I can sit there and take his onslaught of bullets pretty good. Yes, he's gonna spread his love to this guy. Look at my armor regenerating, that's my whole point. It already does a good job without the bot. But when I add the bot to it, it makes it that more nastier. Shoot at me. Shoot at me. There we go, we refreshed it. There we go. What we got here? Take a look at what we got while we're waiting. It'll spread to him. He's a bitch, he can't take it, so he'll die. This is when I take advantage, because now I can do this. And then another robot. Another robot. Oh, we got this key over here. Well, my hive takes care of that. Sort of takes care of that robot. He's dead. Take the operator out. And you take the robot out. Nice. It's a win-win situation. That's not always the case, though. Sometimes you kill the operator and the robot still lives. For the most part, it should be dead instantly the minute I kill its operator, right? That's like me. If I get killed and I've got skills going on, they go away, right? Because I'm dead. There should be no exceptions for NPCs, but I understand how they do the game, so. I'm trying to get Fox's prayer knee pads. I already have a set, but I want another set because there's something I want to do with it. I think is going to work just great. I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, though, because they don't seem to want to drop. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I need to find out where the shotgunners are, and there's a grenadier there. I just got to make sure that there's not like 4 grenadiers in one spot, because I'll be dead pretty quick if there is. So I'm going to throw that out there, and we're going to cause hell. What I said. I can't see shit right now. There's something going on. I can't see. Okay, he's taken care of. Want to take care of that. That grenadier, I want him dead. I want his whole family dead.
I'm coming.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I need to kill this shit quicker than this. Alright. Should do it.
Get over here.
That's what it's gonna spread to you, buddy. you're the closest guy there. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nowhere. Give me 1 second. I gotta message somebody right quick. All right, so
Piece of drugs keep them alive.
okay, so I don't know how many people in here have played Diablo 3, but if you have played Diablo 3, then you'll understand what you just saw, because you'll immediately recognize what it was. So for some reason in the summit, the Division 2 guys decided that it would be a good idea to fucking pick this piece up. Definitely. But no, they decided to add like what their version of a loot goblin was. If you remember the loot goblins in Diablo 3, then you'll know that they drop stuff when you kill them. They drop a bunch of shit. And they kind of stole it from Diablo 3. I don't want to say that they 100%, but they made it a little bit different, but it's the same concept. You kill him, he drops a bunch of shit. Which he actually dropped a good piece right here, the problem is it's knee pads, right? And I have Fox's pair of knee pads that I like, but maybe I could probably do something with those knee pads in a different kind of build where I don't use the Fox's pair of knee pads. Wait a minute. Oh no, those are Susko ones. Okay. You like Kalashnikov? Okay, this is a gun I picked up. Get rid of this one because I don't like it. Okay, so I want those knee pads because there's something I can do with those in another build I can make. On another note, I don't know if you guys noticed the thumbnail that I used in this one. It's something that I created for another build, and I really liked it because I was actually able to warp the Division 2, I don't know how to say it. I made it look really cool. I was able to use special effects that makes it look like, I don't know how to say it. It looks like a material. Like the lettering looks like a material. It's really cool. It took me 2 hours to work on that, to get it to the way I liked it. I didn't realize you could spend 2 hours on a thumbnail. Just, you know what I mean? You're looking at it, you're going, okay, it looks good. Not quite. So I just kept working on it. And then there came a point where I was like, okay, I like this. And then I just used it. I can, you know, it's good too because I used to be, I'd used to, when I used to make my old thumbnails, I used to take like 5 minutes and I'd make a thumbnail. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's good. Now I look back at that and I go, you know what? I should have taken more time to do that. Like, I definitely could have done better. It's funny how you look back on things and you say, yeah, that I should have done it this way. But that's how you learn.
Terminal in hostile control.
Okay, hold on a second. I got a message coming. So if anybody's ever thinking like wanting to do a channel, I would say they're not kidding when they tell you to take your time with thumbnails. I used to think it was bullshit, you know. It's like, yeah, just get a cool looking thumbnail and you're good. Now I realize that they were right. Just send a message. Tell them Christmas only comes once a year because they're waiting on somebody who's really slow. So I said to them, I said, tell them Christmas only comes once a year, not twice. That'll make them move faster. I love how Alexa can hear me from here. I can just tell her to turn it off if something's going on. Okay. What am I? So what I'm after, obviously I've said this, but I'm after... Okay, so let me explain the story first. Okay, so I'm not wearing them right now, but I have a pair of contractor's gloves. Like I'm sure everybody does. So I was playing around with a skill build one day, and I decided to roll my contractor's gloves into a skill tier. And like I tested this beforehand. Like I tested it with 6 pieces of yellow, like properly, stacking skill damage. And I noticed something when I use the contractor's gloves. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but it looks like when I use my secret mines, it looks like it takes more armor off them when I wear the contractor gloves as a skill tier. When I hit them with my secret mines, it looks like it takes more armor off them than it does without them. If that's true, if that theory is true, then I want to see what happens if I get a pair of Fox's Prayer knee pads and I hit them with secret mines when they're not in cover. Because if that works too, then I may have found a build that can kill their meta builds quite easily. Because if I throw hardwired on with this, just imagine what I could do if I could spam secret mines at somebody and I can damage their armor. Like I can damage more of their armor because I'm wearing that as a skill tier version. Now I thought I was seeing things at first. I tested it for a while and I noticed that without those on, I wasn't taking as much armor off them. And then I put them back on and I was ripping like more armor off them when I hit them. So, and I'm not talking about hitting them with my gun. I'm talking about hitting them with my actual skills. I was ripping their armor apart. I don't know if that's supposed to work like that, but it seems to be working. It's really weird. Like okay, so let's do this. So I put an explosive seeker mine on with those gloves on. I tested it obviously without them and with them. And without the gloves on, I was taking about 3/4 of their armor away. And when I put the contractor gloves on and I threw the secret mine at them, I took all of their armor away in one hit and almost killed them. So if I've stumbled onto something, this could be big. And this could change a lot of things too. Because these meta builds you see running around, they're going to be a thing of the past if this is truly working the way I think it's going to work. Bye-bye meta builds. And if you're not sure what they are, that's Intimidate and Adrenaline Rush with the Firewall Shield, or Unbreakable with Vigilance. Which, of course, if you're using the multi-seeker mines, it doesn't work very good. The Unbreakable part will work for them, but if somebody's focused in them and you're spamming seeker mines at them, trust me, it's not gonna matter how much Unbreakable shit they have. They're gonna die. Even the tardigrade's not gonna stop this. So that's why I want those, because you see, I have a pair right now, but I'll show you. Where are they? This is my current state of my Fox's Prayer knee pads. Now, yes, they're God rolled now, because I made the bottom part God rolled, but I can't roll it into a skill tier, so I can't test this the way I want to test it. It doesn't seem to work this way. It has to be rolled into a skill tier for it to work the way I want it to work. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, because I don't know why. It just does. Maybe it's broken. I don't know.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
The other way. How are you healing him from way over? Oh, shit. I don't know how he was healing that robot from way, way over. I got news for this robot, though. He's not going to be getting healed. He wants to go get healed, but he's not getting healed. Sorry, buddy. It's just not happening. Lie down. Okay. So anyways, this isn't the build that I'm talking about. And I did this as a joke the other day. Like I threw on hardwire, and I was like, I wonder if I do this, I wonder if this will work. And then I was kind of surprised that it did, but so I have enough to at least get that part. So I'm going to go back to DC real quick, and I'm going to roll those into that. The good part about those gloves is I was able to screw with that stat first, because everything else was good. Had it been like the one I have now, I would have had to get a new pair. See, sometimes it pays for you to experiment with things. Everybody wears something traditionally a certain way. And when I make a build video, for example, if I change things up, so if I was to make a build video with hardwired, and I threw the Fox's Prayer knee pads on, and I threw the contractor's gloves on, and I rolled them both as skill tier, I'm going to tell you this right now. People are going to say, this is how I would wear it. Okay? And I'm not saying it's bad. It's great that they're telling people this. But in another sense, there's a whole point of me wearing what I'm wearing because I don't want to be like everybody else. That's boring. I think a lot of people would agree that if we were all the same, as humans, if we were all the same, it'd be kind of boring. That's why it's nice that everybody's different. So it's not boring. Because I'm sorry, I agree it would be just so boring if everybody was the same and everything was the same. There needs to be a change in this game, and by the hell I'm gonna make it. If I I'm gonna try to make it different. Okay, so I need to put those gloves on so that I can immediately have them on hand. So I'm gonna take these gloves like so. Take that there, put those on, turn it into this. Booyah, now it's a skill tier. I've been playing with this idea for a while. It's just not until now I've decided to say something. That's why I mentioned something the other day when I saw somebody else doing the same thing. I saw a new video with somebody else doing the same thing, and I was like, okay, well, okay, so somebody else is thinking like me. That's good. I'm not going to say that I did it first, but I think sometimes, when I do things, I look at things first. I look at other people's stuff to make sure that, it's not going to be something they've already done. And even if it is, I'm going to make it different or better or whatever. So having these gloves rolled like this, and then you get your Fox's Prayer knee pads and get them rolled to that. I don't think they're selling them here right now. This guy does. If you haven't been into this vendor lately, I'm pretty sure he still has them. Yes, he does. He has 0Fs perfectly unbreakable, but they're not. It's not the greatest roll. That's the problem. But
Nice doing business.
if you have a tardigrade and you put it on, and you go to the summit and you target chess pieces, you will get one of those a lot. Because the game thinks when you wear the tardigrade and you're trying to farm for the perfectly unbreakable piece, the game thinks that you already have it on because the tardigrade is based off of unbreakable. So the game thinks you're wearing perfectly unbreakable already. So it drops. I know because I've gotten like 20 of them. So I know this. I know it works. So you just put the tardigrade on and you will get perfectly unbreakable soon. It shouldn't take long. It will drop because it thinks you're already wearing it. So just something to watch out for. It's a very good piece too. It's a Badger Tough piece as well. Let me see if I have it. Sorry, I have it on me. I have it on me. It's on the bottom. There's mine. It's a Badger Tough piece. So you know what goes good with this piece? A shotgun. You want to have a shotgun, obviously. You can have the Scorpio. I usually roll with the Scorpio because I like the Scorpio. I don't know. I love the gun. Usually run with the Scorpio with this. It's always nice when your ship goes to sleep. Yeah, and basically, I don't really wear it that much, but it's handy to have in case you need it for something. There's always going to be something you'll need it for. The reason why I like it better, though, is let's see if I can. I don't think I have it on me. I think it's in here. Okay, so there's the difference between um, the tardigrade and the other one is you get your allies also get your 80% of your armor, right? As bonus armor. And it says killing an enemy with your specialization will remove this cooldown from all your allies. Unfortunately, the only way you're going to pull something like that off is if you're in conflict. Conflict is the perfect spot for this piece of gear because you can get your specialized weapon because stuff drops, right? You get specialization crates that drop and stuff, so you can use your weapons. Now, the only thing I don't know if it works, I don't know if Tip of the Spear works in conflict. If it does, oh my god. If it does, and we can get a specialization weapon, oh my god. I have a build already built up for that. And I can guarantee you I could slaughter people with that build if I was able to get my specialized gun. Because I wear the chest piece on my build, on Tip of the Spear, so it gives me 40% weapon damage for 60 seconds when I hit them with a special weapon. And trust me, when I pull the pestilence out with that what's that say? I just saw something like donate. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so 40% weapon damage on that. I'm pretty sure it does work in conflict. But the problem with that is it's not going to be very consistent, right? Because you're not going to constantly get special weapon ammo. And you don't generate it. I thought you could generate it, and they don't let you generate it, so I tried it. And apparently, my chat has disconnected. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. That's great. Love it. Let me see if it's back. Connect to the internet. What? Okay, well, I'm still here. It's just my chat screen has went off. I can no longer see chat. That's great. Fucking Wi-Fi. Literally, my modem is like maybe 15 feet from my laptop, and I'm trying to use wireless with my laptop. My PlayStation is connected it's wired, but this is ridiculous. I can't get back into the chat. Nope. Great. Lovely. Anyways, so I can't see anybody that's making any comments right now until it comes back and decides to start working again.
Low prices, big
I don't know
selection.
why it's doing
That's what
that,
I've got.
but whatever. So we'll just do this. I'll disconnect from it, and then I will reconnect to it. There we go. That's back. Hopefully we can get back in here. There we go. Okay. No, it didn't. I wasn't disconnected from the stream. It was just my laptop, because I always keep the screen up so I can see chat. Because for some reason, I don't know why this is, but on my PS5, it doesn't show me when when you guys talk in the chat. On PS4, the chat used to come onto my screen, like on my actual game screen, and I could see people talking. But on PS5, I don't know what's going on, but like when people talk, it doesn't show me what's being said. So I have to open up the actual website, go there, and use this. Because I don't use OBS Stream, because I have no idea how to use that. And I don't think I want to get into that, because I just don't think I want to. I think I've done a lot of work now. I'm used to a certain system, and I don't think I want to switch it, because it's just a pain in the ass to have to learn everything all over again. I think I've come too far for that now. You know what I mean? Too far to try to learn a new system.
Agent in need of backup.
It's one thing if you're forced into it, it's another if you don't really have to. If you know how something works, why switch? Why screw yourself up and switch over? What do we got here? I haven't started this at all. I have not started this whatsoever. Definitely no, I have not. So, what is the next thing? Okay, let me see where we're at here. See, I'm not really a fan of this season because I don't know, it's Eclipse, the Eclipse protocol. I liked it better, like honestly, I liked it better when they were giving away system corruption. I think that was season 4 or something like that. They were giving away system corruption, like you would go through the little things and it would just keep giving you a different piece of system corruption. And then when you got the crates, it would give you more system corruption. Because I really like that gear set. That is one of the most, besides Tip of the Spear, it is one of the most underrated gear sets in the game. Tip of the System Corruption. People don't realize how dangerous that build is. If you build that thing right, it is crazy good. I see so many people are always concerned about certain things like Intimidate, Adrenaline Rush, like what they need to do with these, because we have all these gear sets in the game. And I don't know if you guys remember the first division, but in the first division, they used to have like a 5 and 6 piece bonus for the gear sets. And it was great because you felt like you actually felt powerful when you wore those gear sets. And I find with these ones, not so much. I feel weaker sometimes. It's just like, what? Like, like you do all this work for this stuff, and it, like, that's the kind of things I'm talking about. They need to make it more viable.
Food rations will be restricted for the next 24 hours. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I just think that it would be better if they allowed you to, actually. Oh, wow, what's this? Perfect adrenaline rush. So there's a piece right there. I think I got this from the Dark Zone. This piece right here. It's not perfect, but it's almost perfect. But it has skill damage on it, so I got a lot of conflict shit. Look at all these conflict caches. Yeah, I have 20 now. Let's open all this crap real quick. Oh, you want to know something funny too? Is I opened one of these conflict caches once, and guess what I got out of it? Yeah, that's right. I got the gift. It's called the gift. I can't remember. Perfect something. Perfect vigilance. Sorry, that's what it is. Perfect vigilance. I got perfect vigilance out of one of these caches once, and I was like, wow. Like, I didn't expect that. You never know when you open these caches. You never know, you can get stuff that you would never dream of getting. I'll tell you one thing you will not get out of this cache though is perfectly intimidated. Perfectly intimidated. You have to get that in New York because you have to kill the hunters. Okay, you stop running into me when I'm trying to see shit. Look at that. It's all shit. Well, let's get rid of the stuff that I actually acquired in my gear. All right. Yeah, so I don't care for Perfectly Intimidated anyways, because I mean, really, I have a strong belief that Ubisoft is waiting to when this content that they're bringing out drops. I think you're gonna see a lot of nerfs going on. I think you're gonna see Perfectly Intimidated. You're gonna see stuff like Adrenaline Rush. You're gonna see that shit nerfed down to probably basically nothing. I have a feeling they're gonna nerf the shit out of those. Um, yeah, you're gonna see some big nerfs. Unbreakable is probably gonna get nerfed all to hell, or they're gonna balance it better. They might not nerf it like that, but they might give it a little small nerf. Because some people have figured out how to stack things, and I don't mean like in a good way. It means like they shouldn't be stacking, but they are. And I don't know exactly what that is, but I've heard this from people that have done it. And apparently, things can be stacked for damage. And that's why sometimes you encounter people that are doing fucking insane amounts of damage and they shouldn't be. It's because they shouldn't be. It's because they're stacking things that are not supposed to stack. Just like they did in the first division, right? So I have a feeling you're going to see some fixes for all that crap. Can't wait to see it either. It's going to be nice. Okay. So, my question is, whoop. I'm still doing build videos, but it's gonna be obviously slowing down a little bit because, there's gonna be a point where, build videos are just gonna be like, you're gonna run out of ideas. I don't care who you are. There's only so many things you can do. So that's why I'm doing the stuff I do now, like farming and doing other things, so that there's, other things out there. And then obviously, when the new content comes along, there'll be more things to do again. Again, like they're going to be introducing more gear too as well. I'm not sure exactly what, because they haven't really said much about this. Watch this.
Food rations will be restricted for the next 24 hours. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Sorry, I'm just answering something. Okay. Anyway, so what I was saying here is there's only so many builds you can do, right? I have like probably 5 or 6 more ideas that I've wrote down. I might think of more. Who knows? I might also delete some videos from the past and redo them because now that I know what the fuck I'm doing, you know what I mean? Um, and I could probably make them better as well. But I mean, there's only so much you can do as far as that goes. But then, I mean, there's PvP, there's other things you can do. You can do raids, you can do missions, like control points. And then when the new content, that should be plenty of things to do. And then when the new content comes, obviously there's going to be a lot of new stuff going on. And lots of new learning too as well. Because from what I've heard, I guess they're going to introduce something called Dark Zone 2.0, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. It could be a shit show. Who knows? It could also be a good thing. Hopefully they're revamping conflict as well and dealing with the cheaters. That'd be nice. That part the second part that I just said though, I doubt that's going to get dealt with because that particular problem is bigger than you think. And it's not just a matter of banning people. It's a matter of actually being able to figure out if people are running it. And that's the hardest thing, right? They can't really tell if you're running something like that because from what I've heard from people that were on our team that were using it, and we were not cool about this, but they were using it and they were on our team. Like they were just randos, right? They were just on our team.
That's what I've
And
got.
they were telling us that it plugs into their controller. And if that's true, then of course the game's not going to see it. The game's not even going to know it's there because it's not looking for that. It's not looking for a device. It's looking for files. Like, basically files that shouldn't be there. That's what it's looking for. And these guys got smart about it and said, well, what if we plug in a device into the controller? Well, then it won't look for that. So the only way they can defeat that is they're going to have software that can look for that kind of thing and be able to tell the difference between your mic, your headset being plugged into the controller versus a device for cheating. They are getting there though. There is technologies out there they're working on for that. I don't know if they have any right now. They might have some right now. Who knows? But conflict needs to be cleaned up. It's got to stop catering to meta builds. It's got to be able to cater to everybody. I don't think it should be just catering to fucking meta builds. I think that's crazy. That somebody can put on a shield, like the small little firewall shield. They put the shield on, they put Intimidate, Adrenaline Rush, or they put Vigilance and Unbreakable on, and they're basically, good luck. You're fucking dead. Like, good luck. Because unlike the Dark Zone, it's different in Conflict. When they put on the meta builds in Conflict, they're way more powerful than normal. When you face that same thing in the Dark Zone, you can kill that shit. You can easily kill that shit. It's different in Conflict. It's almost like the game, I don't know, the game sees that you're wearing a Dark Zone build and it's like, that doesn't work here, buddy. Sorry, we cater to meta builds and you're not wearing one, so we're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt, basically. We're gonna cater to them. And I mean, that's probably why you don't see a ton of people going in there and playing. And then on top of that, you've got the other guys that are not legit. So there's so many things going on. They got a lot of work to go. They got a lot of work to do. I don't know if they're gonna fix this game. I'm sure they're gonna make it better. I'm not saying they're not gonna make it better. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to fix these problems. I doubt you're gonna stop that, right? I think I said it before and I'll say it again. It's like when people steal cars, right? They design better security systems and stuff, but ultimately, in the end, somebody will always know how to get by that. There's always going to be a way to get around it. Same thing with cheating in games. There's always going to be a way around it for them to do it. And it's just something you got to live with, unfortunately. That's the only thing that sucks about PvP. Is you got to deal with that kind of stuff.
What's up, Agent? Good to see you.
Years and years ago, this wasn't an issue. Like many years ago, they didn't have to worry about this shit. So what I think Ubisoft should do is go after the people that make Cronus Max and Cronus Zen. Go after them and shut their ass down. But then again, it's like I just said, right? You cut off one head, 4 more will pop up. So, again, I mean, that's an idea, but again, it's not going to work because more companies are just going to pop up making this shit, and it's just going to get worse. You kind of have to, it's kind of like what we're going through right now with the coronavirus. We're going to have to live with it, whether we want to or not. It's just something that's never going to go away. Anyways, I got to have some lunch, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you don't miss another video again, and I will be back as usual later You can bet your ass on that one. So, keep your stick on the ice, and yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Have a good one.